Well, I have to make it to round 100. I really want to get it done because I feel like there's going to be an update and then they're going to patch it. Because whenever people find like a way to do something, they like re-break it, so then you have to find another way to get to 100. The problem is everyone who finds a way to do this stuff, they post a YouTube video, gets a bunch of hits, then the game company sees it, and then they patch it. Which, like, it shouldn't be that way, but it is that way. All right, cheers. Good luck, everybody. Let's get some heat. Break 3 is the next one. We're trying to get filled. I think I have 2 Ultra Balls left before I run out. Gilbert, I have a feeling you're going to get another shiny again. Like soon, if not this one. Trainer. Right. Gravy, you get 1 spot and you get a trainer. That's not bad. Hey Gilbert, without doing an exploit, I did a game where we got to round 48. I ran out of ammo on the ray gun and my big machine gun every round. I was out of ammo because I didn't have enough ammo to kill the amount of zombies that were spawning. So, like, to get to 100 without doing something like this is extremely difficult. You want a shiny Gen 1? Well, you have like 6 shinies. And the super sprinters start spawning at 40. You cannot outrun those zombies. They run faster than you. So, like, without doing something like this, where you sit in a corner with a sword and just keep self-healing, I don't think it's doable, to be honest. Oh, with the drill? You were like, that drill sucks, dude. And then I pack-a-punched it twice. And you saw what happened. Well, 3 times, actually. Give your mouth shut. Honestly, dude, I was with you. I was on the same level of thinking that it did suck. I used the baseball bat one game, and it was not that good. The vacuum. I tried that strat and it did not work. As like I think they patched something with it where like it just didn't work. Yeah, it's been pretty much you two and Criminal in the gaming channel. Other people just, they're busy, I guess. But it's whatever, I'm still having fun with it. Once I hit round 100, I'll be very happy. Then I can go for like other stupid challenges. I'm going to try to go live earlier, like 7. I figured later would be easier for people because then they're off of work and stuff, or if they're, you know, in different time zones. But the one YouTube video I was watching, oh, you don't gotta explain yourself, dude. If you're busy, you're busy. How's your bowling score? What's like your average lately? Ooh. I don't know if I pulled this one. Pellegrino. 195. That's no joke, dude. I think my best recently was what? Criminal, like 140? But that's like once a year bowling. 213's pretty good. Is it one of the balls that has a flavor smell? Because mine still does. I kind of want to get a different one though. Black cherry. Mine is cinnamon. Cinnamon. And it's red. What's the color on it? Like bluish? It lasts from 3 months to a year. Dude, I've had that ball since like high school and it still smells like cinnamon. Well, early college, I guess. But no, it was late high school. I got the yellow fingertips as well on mine. I just do fingertips. I don't put the thumb in the ball. I'd say like a couple times a year. How old am I? I don't even know. 30? Depends on how often you bowl with it. Yeah. I bought it a long time ago. I got my initials in it. I'm a person that just chases cool curves. I want the ball to hook at the end. That is a very nice Teatsar full art. That's for electric. That's Sean. If I remember, the black cherry one has like a crazy curve on it. Because I think my buddy had one of those. Unless they change it. But from what I remember, it had like crazy curve on it. If you polish the bowling ball, are you supposed to get more curve on it? Or no? Dude, it's part of the ritual. All right, number 2. Gary, I believe this is you and Connor. Getting the gunk off the ball so it works properly. So I guess it would help it then. Did I not print the second list? What the heck? All right, let's change this list. Break number 3 is almost full if we want to fill that up. Get a nice little 3-boxer going. All right. Everything that is not fighting is Gary's. Yeah. It's all the same. It's all the same Gary, though. It'd be pretty insane to have 9 different Garys. You came in right on time, dude. Right on time to miss it. And that is my last Ultra Ball. I don't even have enough Great Balls to like switch to that until I have enough to buy 10 more Ultra Balls. I might have to just switch to just straight up Pokeballs. You got some cool cards. Yeah, you can. You should be able to rewind. Gold is very good. So what you been up to, Gary? We are super overdue for our second Alt Pikachu. We still have only pulled one, and I love it. How's everything with me? Pretty good. Can't complain. Just opening them packs. Getting stuff ready for Christmas. I think I'm almost completely done with shopping. I have not mastered the art of wrapping gifts, and the amount of YouTube videos that I've watched to try and become better, I've wasted a lot of time with zero progress. I think I just need to come to accept that I'm meant to open packs, not wrap things up. Which the irony could not be stronger. Well, is it really irony, or is it more just obvious? Irony would be like, yeah, it's not irony. I'm surprised they have not just made like an easy version of wrapping gifts. Like make something where you could just throw it around it and then it's good to go. Spray on wouldn't be practical and it would probably like kill you. Beej, there is something. It's called a bag. Some gifts, dude, cannot fit in a bag. It's called wrapping paper. No, because wrapping paper you have to like fold. It's an art form, dude. People who are good at wrapping gifts, you don't understand how lucky you are. Because here's the thing, I'll get one side perfect, and then when we get to the next side, it's just a mess. And every YouTube video I've ever watched has not helped me. Rivaroom. The vacuum Pokemon. The vacuum slash car engine Pokemon. Actually, it's just car engine. I don't think vacuum is involved in that. Ooh, very, very nice, Gary. That is clean. It's not easy to pull those crystal rarities. It's Surging and then Twilight. Unless you mean the newest, then yes. Surging is the newest set out. It's very nice. And a Kecleon. I don't know if I've pulled a lot of these. I don't think I've ever used Alolan Executor in the games. Wonder how good it is. Because it's Dragon Grass, I think, in the game. And I played Sun and Moon. I'm surprised I never used Alolan Executor. Ooh, Tatsugiri. All your Pokemon are evolved? Nice. What you running, Chucky? What Pokemon? You're trying to complete the Pokedex? I don't have the... in all of the games that I've played, I don't think I've ever tried to complete the Pokedex. Because it's just not the way that I play. I beat the game by beating the last boss. Which is funny because it's the same way that I collect. I don't complete sets. I just go for whatever. Whatever looks cool. Paldean Fates? Ooh, I don't know. That set went pretty quick. Because when it came out, like, it was pretty much in every break. Even stretching it, it went very quickly. If I do have any, I'm probably saving it for a special occasion break. I'd have to look though. All right, how are we looking for break 3? Get a nice little 3-boxer going. I'll wait and see if it fills. I know we had a crazy, like, literally like a month straight, pretty much. I'm just trying to get rid of the last of these breaks that I've made. That's all I want to do, so that we can do different ones. What notification was that? Also, for some reason, Facebook was like completely crashed today. For like a good amount of the day. We are just waiting for 3 is halfway full pretty much. Okay, I gotta switch my command because I'm out of Ultra Balls. Why is it? another spot taken for the 3-boxer. Let's try to get it full. Yeah, sometimes he gets really busy with work. That's how it goes. I'm going to lay it out because whether or not it fills tonight, if it's either going to fill tonight, I'm going to open it, or it's going to have to be the first break Friday. So I'm going to wait. What's up? And there you go. The more you react to it, the more it's going to happen. That's the way the internet works. Your final paper is 16 pages? Why? This is what I'm saying about our education system, dude. On no planet should a paper have to be that long. No, that's nonsense. At most, 5 pages for any subject at a college level. Like, for real, for real. All right, it's more than halfway full now. 4 spots left. Let's get it filled. We can do it. Okay. Amore. The professor he brought us a 650-page dissertation. That's just stupid. I can promise you the level of information, like the actual value of information on each page is not equal. And there's no way that any sort of idea is being like actually covered and properly analyzed in that amount of pages without just fluff. 1000%. I've corrected your papers, okay? That's number one. Number two, you know how good I am at writing. College came very easy to me. I could roll out of bed and write a 10-page paper if I wanted to. But 650 pages is ridiculous. That's just nonsense. The amount of filler garbage that is probably in that 650 pages, I could probably pick up a random one and immediately find it. That's stupid. There's no way. And at what point does it become a completely different topic? That's what I'm saying. The amount of stretching that you would have to do to fill 650 pages, I can't even imagine the amount of like useless sentences that are probably in that. Okay, the short version is probably the more realistic version, what it should be. And even from there, we could probably bring it down to like 10. Less is more. And I think like colleges or professors, this meta of like having like 10, 15, 20 pages is just stupid. You should be able to concisely conduct whatever point you're trying to make in well under 10 pages. I don't care what you're writing about. Unless you're actually writing a book. That's the exception. Great. See, you're on the same page as me, Gravy. Like, if there is one universal fact, is that time is extremely finite, and if you're not able to like convey a thought or idea in an actual amount of pages that like is realistic, it's wasting not only your time but everyone else's. Like that's just stupid. I don't get it. Obviously there's exceptions, right? But like even a manual for some of the most crazy machinery, they can fit it in a couple pages in a booklet. I don't know. I just don't agree with it. I think there's a lot of filler information going into just hitting a certain page amount. And I've written a lot of papers, dude. Exactly. I've had Teacher's Criminal where it's like they limit you. Do not go beyond a page, but convey this. In my opinion, that's more challenging. That's what it should be about. When you're just like throwing words up just to fill pages, there's not going to be a whole lot going on there. Like, for real, for real. That's where you get a run-on sentence that runs into like next year. You just want to pass. You're not questioning him. I get that. I'm not arguing with you. Man, if I was in college again, I guess I was in college. I passed with flying colors, by the way. But the teachers that I butted heads with, I went above and beyond to to make points when I needed to. The anthropology teacher was the worst. Andrew, you're about to fill this break on your own, and I appreciate it, but Andrew needs some help here. Some other people need to grab some spots to fill it up. We got 3 spots left. Even though you are going to get heat with the amount of spots that you get. So I'm not going to discourage you. But I've seen some of like the work of her professors, and even from my professors from what I remember, it really makes you question how easy it is to become a professor. Because man, oh man, I am not impressed with some of the stuff I've seen. But I don't know. I guess there's different levels of actually like striving to learn something or like gain intellect. But some of the professors' writing that I've seen, I've read it and I've been like, Haley has seen me gone like get like in a bad mood from reading something, from how bad it was. I was like, this is a professor that wrote this? Are you joking? You pay this guy? One spot left. My boy Bob coming in. He wants heat. He's hungry. Well, in actuality, you pay the school a lot. The school probably doesn't pay the teachers a lot because the school is just a big. It's a good way to launder money. They just buy up properties and stuff. Education is like 4th on the list. It's acquiring property, selling sweatshirts for like $200 in textbooks, getting kickbacks. That's where the money's at. Filled? All right. Let's get it open. Thank you guys for filling that up. I'll randomize and do it right now. And usually when a break takes a little bit more effort to fill, that's when all the heat's going to come out. So I just needed to grab more top loaders. Dude, this song is so good. I'm probably not going to catch anything with regular Pokeballs, but I saw that there's a quest to not catch Pokemon, so it all works out. "16 pages of the paper. Real man. Real man. Oh man. My guy with the buzzer beater. That was your first shiny, 100%. Dude, that's a sick shiny too. That's the first Gen 2 Pokemon we see in the movies. Real man. Grats, dude, finally. Welcome to the Shiny Club. It's honestly a little underwhelming once you're here. Especially when people have like 6 or 7, but getting the first one's large. Why are you saying suck it to me? I'm happy for you. I'm right there with you, dude. I got that shiny a while ago. How's the IV on yours? Thought I still... You weren't here for it? It just happened a couple weeks ago, I want to say. It was like right before Black Friday. $16 ain't bad. Don't waste your Pokecoins on IV resets because that's a scam. I learned that firsthand and I'm still hurting from it. I cannot afford Ultra Balls anymore. But don't worry, real man. Gilbert has caught less than 500 Pokemon and he has like 6 shinies. Not even kidding. He just got another one in the gaming channel, I think. I've caught like probably like 1,500 Pokemon. And I think you're right there with me, if not more. I remember when this song first came out, dude. The music video was really weird. Well, have you like sold your extra Pokemon or did you keep everything? Because if you've kept everything, just look at your inventory. Okay, because I just recently have. What's this level at? I mean, it's still pretty high. %3 increased shiny chance, I feel like might be like not even felt. I'm like not even excited to get 3% more shiny chance. I feel like it's negligible. Because what's 3% of 0, dude? It's just 0. The burb. But I did get that $600 or $500 Counter-Strike skin that I sold, which I was very happy about. I really hope that like their AI anti-cheat actually turns into like the worst nightmare for cheaters, and I'm just gonna keep enjoying zombies until that happens. The statistic for like the amount of people that have quit games because of cheaters is probably got to be like pretty significant these days. Cassiopeia. That's for you, Bob. Just learn to live with cheaters or watch movies at this point in time. True. I like games too much to not play anything. That's why Zombies is like, it's scratching the itch for me at the moment. We'll see if I can hit the round 100 next stream before they patch it, and then I have to find a different way to do it. I just need to get it done before they fix everything. Because getting to, I've learned in Zombies now, because after getting to like round 49, when you get to round 49, you are out of ammo at the end of every round, pretty much. Sea of Thieves is full of cheaters, Chucky. Legit. Your boy's doing that thing where no one joins Discord. Play Zombies with me. The cheating was so bad, Chaz, in Sea of Thieves that like it's like unplayable. I was playing the mode where you verse other ships. I got the curse, thankfully, so I don't have to ever do that again. But people were just teleporting onto your boat, never missing cannonball shots. They didn't even have to steer their boat. The boat was like auto steering with them on the steering wheel. And then the company does nothing about it, and then the player base kind of dies. So I'm not going to invest time if they're not going to invest resources to fix it. And I really do love that game. That's what sucks. I think cheating in every competitive like online game, which Sea of Thieves is not even a competitive online game, and there's cheaters, but it's gotten to a point where it's like way too common, and like if nothing gets done, it's just gonna ruin everything. That's why I switched games. I was loving Counter-Strike, and I was getting so good at it, but whenever I played well and beat people really bad, then next round, all of a sudden, one dude is hitting 5 headshots immediately. And that's just what the game is now. Because it happened way too often. And then there's the culture of people that are like, he's not cheating, he's just really good, dude. And it's like, no, because I've played this game a lot, and I've gotten pretty good. I can tell when I've missed a shot, and I can tell when someone is never missing. Oh, they don't. They're losers. And like the state of that game is you get mad enough to download cheats yourself, or you quit. So I'm never going to download cheats because I think that's the dumbest thing ever. And I'm tired of hearing the excuse that like these companies can't do anything about it. They definitely can, they just aren't. And they're probably helping develop the cheats and making money off of it. And I don't know what happened because like before it used to be like I would only see cheaters like on DayZ once in a while. Now it's like every game that I play that is online or PvP. Bob, we'll eventually circle back to DayZ so we could all play. Or if you play zombies. I think Tetsnick's on vacation right now, so I was going to play some zombies with him. You haven't played DayZ in a while? We played for 2 wipes, and we built, like, the biggest base that you could ever imagine. We had everything. We were the biggest base on, like, on the server as a 2-man, biggest two-man base, I would say. But nobody knew it was us that lived there. We never died, like, in the base or around it. Yeah, I figured. Like, we had 2 Bitcoin miners in the game, which is, like, unheard of. Those were scary. Whenever you had to run to the black market to sell certain items, it was probably, like, the scariest thing ever. Because there's always someone camping it. I had to wait for the server to reset, and then as soon as it reset, I would be, like, one of the first people in, vendor everything, and then you have to run to the ATM. It might be Chucky. We'll see. For Friday, I'm going to post the last of these boxes, and then hopefully they'll be gone, and then Monday we could do different stuff. Dragonite. Kingdra. We had a lot of fun on that that server wipe, because they last like less than a month, I think. I got like the one-shot sniper, tier 5 armor. Poor Tetsnick was just a magnet for getting sniped. If there was ever, like, a chance to be sniped anywhere, Tetsnick was always the one to get shot. Just from downtown. I just hear a big shot. Oh, I'm dead. Just fell over like a sack of potatoes. And I would be in that same spot maybe like 30 seconds earlier, nothing happens. He just had that luck, dude. Ooh, I don't know if I've pulled that before. That is disgusting for water. Charles. I don't think I've pulled that before. I didn't like the meta, Bob. that people only played, like only, if they were a 3-man. And if they weren't a 3-man, they didn't leave base or they didn't play. So that means if I logged on solo, I could get a kill. But the two other buddies are going to camp the body until their buddy comes back and gets their loot back. And there's been times where I've squad wiped, but it's difficult because there's always another person camping. And people think that that's like skillful to do. It's not. It's just you're soft and you can't play alone. That's why whenever you get a kill, I wait a long time to loot the body because I know that there's a good chance that there's someone waiting. But our base never got raided because we had the highest tier doors and the max amount of layers. And then I had a false entrance that kept getting raided. You've only played on servers that were close to vanilla and only run around exploring. I've done that. I've played on like literally like the original DayZ, just official servers. I've experienced that version of the game. This version of the game, it's the loot is abundant, but the quality can vary, and the action is more consistent. I think one of the scariest things in that game, besides vendoring a bunch of black market stuff, because you could die there and there's no ATM, is buying a helicopter. Because someone could be waiting, and it's not a safe zone. So you could just buy it and die, and someone else could pick it up and just take it. That's why I wait for the server resets when people are still loading in. I'm really good at flying it. But all right, Amora. You have a good night. Not always. And learning to fly the helicopter is pretty... It's honestly like difficult if you like don't have someone telling you the controls. And you got to make sure like the server isn't going down for a restart, because you will 1000% fall through the helicopter and just die, and your helicopter will still be in the air. I stole a helicopter once too in the game. It's probably like the best feeling in the world. Where the hell is my music? He was in he was on like the oil rig, which is like a high tier loot area that you can only get to by boat or by helicopter. I logged out there because there wasn't any loot and I was just going to keep my character there. See what I could do. Logged in. Guy was already shooting at me as I was loading in. He didn't kill me, and then I killed him. I took everything and I logged off, including his helicopter keys. Logged in later, his helicopter was still there, flew it home. Because I didn't know if his buddies were on there. And I was playing solo. And I had no health. I legit was just like limping around. Ooh, that Meryl. Clodsire. But yeah, Bob, I'll let you know when we play again, so you could, even if you just log on once in a while. I'm the base grinder. I loot everything, build up the base. I like to do all the heavy lifting before stream, and then on stream I just park my character where the PvP's at. Yeah, that's fine. Because there's like materials that... There's a bunch of different stuff you can find on that server too. Like there's building material, there's... Ooh, the Houndoom too. There's like black market items that you can only vendor at the black market, but they sell for a good amount. There's stuff like graphics cards that you could find. And if you build a mining rig, you could generate Bitcoin in-game to like buy high tier loot for Houndoom. It's not easy to pull either. Piece of confetti. It's a very nice set for dark. There's a lot of heat in this race. Who's got fighting? Charles? Well, that was the last one. Let's see what I put. Maybe for fun, the Alt Pikachu. Oh yeah, for sure, dude. I appreciate it. Looks like the next break did fill, so we'll open that up. And I'll post whatever boxes I have left for Friday. And that'll be it. Very nice for grass. I'd say every spot did pretty well. Did pretty well balanced. 3-boxer. Good amount of heat for everybody. Congrats to everyone in this break. So Andrew got the Houndoom, very nice. That is not a lot I've pulled. And I've opened a lot of that set. That's very good. It's more than 12 hits per box. Mr. Anderson, grabbing the rest of these. Very nice. How you doing, Mr. Anderson? I need a water before I open this. I just have to change the title on this break. Grabbing a water, we're opening. All right. Full art trainer. So Connor's grass, everything that's not grass goes to Chris. Let's see if Chris is a time traveler. Nice Lapras. Let's see if he knew the alt Pikachu was going to be in here. Fire. What else you been up to, real man? What movies have you been watching? I recently rewatched The Godfather 1 through 3. I don't know why 3 sucks so bad. Well, I do know why, but like, I don't get it. 3 like might be like the worst movie I think I've ever seen. It's on Paramount, I think. I think that's where I watched it. You watched Goodfellas the other night? I've seen Goodfellas so many times that like I'll probably rewatch it again. Like honestly, let's be real with myself. And coming from a Sicilian family and like just living, being immersed in the culture, I have to say that De Niro might be the worst person to actually speak Sicilian as an actor. It made me cringe and I had to fast forward those parts. When De Niro plays Vito and he's like still young, he has the worst Sicilian accent I've ever heard in my life. Dragon Ball Z, it's pretty good. Casino is probably, let's take a second and rank these top 5 here. Top 5 like mob movies of all time. Is Casino number 1? I think Godfather has to be number 1. But which Godfather? I think part 2. Scarface is not a mob movie, though. Scarface is about drugs in Miami. You clump them. You can't clump 3, though, dude. Godfather 3 is legitimately, like, it's such an odd man out from the first 2 that, like, you can't really believe that it's the same people that made the movie. The first 2 maybe. But real talk, what's number 2? Casino or Goodfellas? Bronx Tale is like 4 or 5. If that. I am genuinely surprised, now that I think about it, why wasn't Pesci in Godfather? Boondock Saint, also not a mob movie. But I like the enthusiasm, Chucky. It's all good. I like the enthusiasm. Too young? Was he, though? I feel like he's like right there in age with De Niro. Because if you watch, what's it called? The Irishman? They gotta be the same age. Or at least, like, if anything, Pesci was older. I agree with putting The Irishman in front of A Bronx Tale. I think A Bronx Tale was, like, kind of overrated. to be honest. Like, it's still a classic, but is it as good as the previous ones on that list? No. I guess we could ask ChatGPT. Pesci would have been 29 when Godfather was released. I mean, how old was De Niro at the time? He couldn't have been like 40. Pesci could have definitely played like one of the brothers or something, or a cousin. Al Pacino looked better than Pesci. Is he the oldest one out of all of them? It's just Pesci looked too young, like a pizza boy. He still could have. He still could have played a part in it. It didn't have to be major. So they're the same age. But I hear you, Tokimans. Like, he couldn't be like one of the mean mobster main roles, maybe, if he looked way too young. But still, like, he definitely could have played a part. Maybe he wasn't in that scene yet. Because I'm pretty sure Godfather was like well before any of the other ones. Remember the part in Casino where Pesci and his brother go away the cornfield? Where that actually happened is not too far from my hometown. Like, near O'Hare. We went to Coppola's vineyard, which is crazy. Coppola, the writer of, or director, maker, whatever, of The Godfather. We went to Coppola's vineyard for like my mom's. It was a significant birthday, I believe. Not too far, Chucky. He has his own wine, too. Alright, guys. You find out that your great-grandmother was a bootlegger for the family. I don't know which family, because it was... It's really crazy, though, historically, that alcohol was illegal. If you really think about it. Like, how a part of everyday life it is now. For alcohol to be banned must have been so crazy back in the day. But yeah. Gaming stream tomorrow. Hopefully I can hit round 100 in zombies. And then I think there's like 4 or 5 boxes left of this break that I'm going to do Friday. I believe it, dude. That's pretty sick, though. So have a good night, guys. Keep an eye on the website. I'm going to add up the breaks, and then that'll be it for this break forever. We just water it down to make it legal? True. We'll continue this conversation either tomorrow or back here on Friday, because I enjoy these. But I love you guys. You're all beautiful. Have a good rest of your evening.